Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to Dr. Maksah and my fellow friend Risshe. So today we are going to present on the mini project that we have done for this semester. So in this mini project, we are asked to use image processing method in order to differentiate between on an image, the background and the subject. So we was asked to distinguish or give an output image that the background is in white color. So I think in this assignment, we use segmentation, which we will go through throughout this process. So to begin with, this is the GUI that we developed using Guide in MATLAB. So it has two axes. So axis one is the image before the image processing. Axis two hold the image after the image processing. So this is upload image, which take user input on the image that they want to iterate. And this is the functionality of image processing. We have grayscale and also color image. Both of these use segmentation method. And also we have an increase contrast button because we want our final product to be in contrast so that we can see the changes done. And also clear button to clear on axis 2, save image to save our done image process, and also export image as a PNG because we just want the image, the produced image with a formatted format. So I think we can begin with the upload the grayscale and the image contrast. So Risshe.
Okay, thank you, Syahir. So I'm going to talk about grayscale and the image contrast. So starting with grayscale, the first we can start the process by moving the slider. So when we move the slider, the handle will get the value which will be added to the slider val variable by using the get function. So next one, by using the im to be function, the value will be added to the remove pg. So what is IM2B? IM2B is a function that helps the image, the grayscale image, to be converted to a binary image by replacing all the pixels in the original image into 1 and 0. 1 is white and 0 is black. So by assigning the value into the remove BG, which is the background, it will be shown using the IM show function in the exist2. So by adjusting the value, we can see that the axis image in the axis can be changed accordingly. So next one is the increased contrast. So for the increased contrast, we have the IM multiply. So first, when each time the user presses the button, the image value, the original image value, will be sent to the push button for callback, which is the function for the increased contrast. So by pressing the button, the data from the image will be multiplied by 0.18 each time, so to increase the its contrast. So same as before, it's shown using the I'm show in the axis 2.
So
So
thank you Rishi for that is the explanation for the grayscale function and increase contrast. So moving on, part of our project is that we want to make a background of an image white for color image. So to begin with, we have a slider for color image here. So if we view the functionality, firstly, I will do the demo part. So for example, we choose this stem part and then I increase the threshold value. We can see that the stem color is imaging a little by little. Okay, so how do we achieve this? So firstly, okay, for this color segmentation, actually in MATLAB, it is given image thresholding or color thresholding function. However, we want to make our thresholding suitable for every color, such as red and green, and not only covered for blue. So how we achieve this? So firstly, iTrash iTrash function which takes the image and we take the image and convert it to a binary value IM to BW. So we use this function because we want to distinguish between the subject and the background, and then the image produced is converted to using IM to U in it. So this function is used so that the pixel value or the rescale and offsetting the pixel data as necessary. So if the input image is class of 8, then the output image is identical. If the input image is class of logical, then I'm going to change the true value elements to 255, which makes the image value at its truly like appropriate value. And then we create a mask or region of interest by selecting segmented image produced using bit.or. So this is from our tutorial that we have done through this semester. And then from the non-selected image, we use in multiply of the non-selected by 1.5 because we want to increase the contrast or add the brightness. So and then we put the non-selected image, or non-selected means that this writing here, because we distinguish it by non-selected and selected because we actually select the background from the image. So and then the in multiply function is used to give the output image color, and directly we can see that region of interest slowly get its color from slider pass. Finally, the output image is shown in the axis 2. So for example, we can see another example for multicolor here. So actually when we click the color image slider, it gives little by little color for the region of interest. So by doing this, we can discard the background of our image. So and then we see that the image is not very contrast because the circle is not very distinguishable. So we add an increased contrast because we want a fine output. So and then finally we can save the image as PNG or other files. So we can view the result here. So this is the final image, and this is the, here we can see this is a 2 result. So the left side is the previous one, and the final part is the final result. So we can see here that the background is not pepper like in the previous. Actually, it's only a white background because we extract the region of interest and put it in another background. So I think that's for the multicolor processing. In conclusion, okay, and then to add the user experience for our application, we have two functions, which is clear and save image. So using this clear, it will clear the exist2 or the output image, and then we can choose another photo, and also we have save image. Save image, for example, we want to save this, so we can save it as anything that we want. So let's say test 1, 2, 3. I save it as JPEG. Here we give user capability to choose a type of file he want to save. So we click save, and then we can check here. So this is the image process that we have done. So I think that sum up our demo and how we achieve this project requirement. Okay.
Okay, to conclude, what I can say is that from this project, we learned that how to separate the subject, which is the main picture, from its background. So we mainly use the im to bw function to do this because it will separate, we identify the background and the subject by 0 and 1. So it be easier to manipulate from it. So that's all we have learned from this project. Thank you.
So for my part, I learned that MATLAB has many functionalities such as image thresholding. So from the image thresholding, actually we can produce our own function that describe the background of an image. However, if we want it to be dynamic, we need to be creative by using our past experience of region of interest and so on. So by then we can achieve to do this type of function. So I think that's all from us. Thank you.